Hello, imaginary fans. This is the 5th time of me recording this video, and I haven't even gotten to the arranging part. Okay, so the reason my voice sounds weird is because I'm standing up because my back hurts and it hurts to sit down. The reason why I have planets here, the names of the 8 planets, is because we're testing which one is the most iconic, according to me. But if you don't agree with my list, you're wrong, okay? So, without a further ado, let's meet our contestants, shall we? Mercury planet profile. Diameter 4,879 kilometers. Mass 3.29 times 10 to the 23rd kilogram. Moons, none. Orbital distance, 5. I'm not going to cover orbital distance. Sorry. Orbit period, 88 days. That's basically how long its year lasts, how long it takes for it to circle the sun, 88 days. Surface temperature, negative 170 degrees Celsius to 427 degrees Celsius. First record, 14th century BC, recorded by Assyrian astronomers. Mercury is the second hottest planet, the second densest planet, and the smallest planet. Venus planet profile. Diameter 12,104 kilometers. Mass 4.87 times 10 to the 24th kilogram. Moons, zilch. Orbit period, 225 days. Surface temperature, 462 degrees Celsius. First record, 17th century BC. Recorded by Babylonian astronomers. Yeah. And I also hate to break it to you, Venus, the second planet closest to the sun, not the first, the second, is the hottest. Mercury, what are you doing? Okay, the reason why Venus is so hot is because of the greenhouse effect. People of Earth, you better step up your game. Pollute more, so that you too can be like the hellscape of Venus. Earth planet profile. Hey, we live there, but up. Hey, Earth. Hey, oh wait, no, let me not get sidetracked. Okay. Earth planet profile. Equatorial diameter 12,756 kilometers. Polar diameter 12,714 kilometers. Mass 5.97 times 10 to the 24th kilogram. Moons 1. The moon. Orbit period 365.24 days. Surface temperature negative 88 to 58 degrees Celsius. Okay, Earth is the only planet known to have life. It's about 70% water. Mars planet profile. Equatorial diameter 6,792 kilometers. Polar diameter 6,752 kilometers. Mass 6.39 times 10 to the 23rd kilometers. Moons 2. Phobos and Deimos. Orbit period 687 days, 1.9 years. Surface temperature negative 87 to negative 5 degrees Celsius. First record, 2nd millennium BC, recorded by Egyptian astronomers. Sunsets on Mars are blue. And days on Mars are like orange. And orange tint. It's like a reverse Earth sunset. Let's go to Jupiter. Jupiter planet profile. Equatorial diameter 142. 1,000. Let me just start over. Jupiter planet profile. Equatorial diameter 142,984 kilometers. Polar diameter 133,709 kilometers. Mass 1.9 times 10 to the 27th power kilograms. Moons 79. Some major ones are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Rings 4. Orbit period 4,333 days, 11.9 years. Surface temperature negative 108 degrees Celsius. First record 7th or 8th century BC. Recorded by Babylonian astronomers. The red spot is 350 years old, and 3 Earths can fit inside it. It's actually a really big store. Saturn planet profile. Equatorial diameter 120,536 kilometers. Polar diameter 108,728 kilometers. Mass 5.68 times 10 to the 26th kilogram. Moons 82. Some major ones are Titan, Enceladus, Iapetus, and Rhea. Rings 30 plus 7 groups. And not 30 plus 7 groups. There's 30, more than 30, but they're clumped together in 7 groups. Orbit period 10,756 days, 29.5 years. Surface temperature negative 139 degrees Celsius. First recorded 8th century BC. Recorded by Assyrians. Its rings are pretty, and it has like multiple layers of its atmosphere. You can see it in its colors. Uranus planet profile. Equatorial diameter 51,118 kilometers. Polar diameter 49,946 kilometers. Mass 8.68 times 10 to the 25th kilograms. Moons 27. Some major ones are Miranda, Titania, Ariel, Umbriel, and Oberon. Rings 13. Orbit period 30,687 days, 84 years. Surface temperature negative 197 degrees Celsius. Discovery date March 13th. March 13th, 1781. Discovered by William Herschel. Though only the 7th planet from the Sun, Uranus is the coldest planet, and it spins on its axis every 17 hours. Neptune planet profile. Equatorial diameter 49,528 kilometers. Polar diameter 48,682 kilometers. Mass 1.02 times 10 to the 26th kilometer. Moons 14. A major one is Triton. Rings 5. Orbit period 60,190 days. Surface temperature negative 201 degrees Celsius. Discovery date September 23rd, 1846. Discovered by Urbain Le Verrier and Jonathan Gallet. It's the second coldest planet, and and it spins 16 hours on its axis. So it has 16-hour days, and winds can go up to 600 meters per second. Now, I'm gonna sit down because standing is annoying, and we're going to see who wins. I'm gonna be honest right now, I'm really super emotional because this is the first time I'm recording this section, and I feel so accomplished. So, Mercury or Neptune, who is more iconic? Okay, this is hard. This is really hard. Okay. So, they're both the closest, one is closest to the sun and one is farthest from the sun. But they're both not the hottest or coldest planet respectively. That's the second farthest from the sun and the second closest to the sun. So I'm gonna have to say, but though Mercury is the mostest closest most of the time, I'm gonna have to say Neptune. Neptune wins with its winds. It's just more iconic. What is Mercury? A hunk of rock. What is Neptune? A windy ball of ice. Jupiter, Mars. Though Mars is much more in our popular culture, the big red spot, that's like, and it's bigger than all of the planets in our solar system combined. If that's not iconic, what is? If aliens were to come to our solar system, Jupiter, after this, the Jupiter, Jupiter would be the planet they first see. Earth, Saturn. Well, Saturn has its rings. Earth wins because, you know, it's an alive planet. Call me Earth-centric, but Earth has that intelligence tease. And now, Uranus and Venus. The coldest planet and the hottest planet. You see, Uranus has such a sad name. That's why I'm calling it Uranus. I'm gonna have to give it to Venus. Uranus can't match this hellscape vibe. Venus is how 2020 could wish it was be. Venus is what 2020 wishes it could be all the time. Okay. Neptune versus Jupiter. I'm going to have to say Jupiter. Jupiter's just more iconic. Well, you see, Neptune had its own big spot, the big dark spot for 5 years. Well, Jupiter had a big red spot for 300 and it's been ongoing for 350 years. Jupiter wins. The sisters battle it out. Earth versus Venus. I'm gonna have to say, oh, this is so hard. Okay, don't cancel me. But I'm gonna say Earth. Earth is just so friendly. Venus wishes it could be that friendly, but it's not because it's a hellscape. Jupiter versus Earth. Jupiter. I'm sorry, Earth, but, like, you canceled. Do you have a big red spot? You're just a blue ball. Be quiet. Shut up. It's Christmas, let's go home. Jupiter is the undefeated champion because, like, if it was any bigger, it would be a star. Literally. So it's basically a star. It's basically the most iconic thing out here. Jupiter wins. The end. Case closed. Big red spot going on for superstorm going on for 350 years for the win. Jupiter takes it. Jupiter is queen. Jupiter is great. Jupiter is amazing.